My name is Abdulai Danaah. I work for Center for Community Initiative Against Human Trafficking based in Ghana. We are working in the northern sector of Ghana. In the northern sector, we are working in 4 districts. That is Tolon District, Kumbongo District, Sanarwo District, and Bambala North District. When we move to Northeast this region, we are working in Walawale, and we are working in Gambaga. In Upper West region, we are working in Nelvorongo, and then we are working in Sandema. In the Upper East and West, we are working in Fusuga, and then we are working in Susala district in Upper West region. We have been working with USAID 2022 in a project called Support Women and Youth in Organic Vegetable Production to reduce the poverty and to reduce migration of youth from the rural villages to cities that will also lead them to human trafficking. And more to the point, traveling out the country to Gulf. When I mean Gulf region, is Saudi Arabia and other Western and Europe countries to seek for greener pastures. We have gotten the funding for USAID, and the funding was in 2 phases. The first phase was to train 2,500 farmers. And 2,500 farmers, women were 1,500, and then youth 1,000. The age group, women were between 22 years to 35 years, and the youth were 19 years to 34 years. These were the categories of people that we were working with. We have finished the phase 1, that is the capacity building training of the women for this vegetable production. And vegetable production, we are into okra production, we are into onion production, we are into cabbage production, we are into tomatoes and chili pepper production, and then we are also into carrot production. These are the categories of vegetables that we cultivate for the 2023. Now, we are now moving to the second phase of our project, that is giving 2,500 farmers with a working capital and working tools. This will enable them to cultivate vegetable for market. And now we are now stranded. We are confused. We don't know what will happen because these youth will go back to where they come from. And that is not going to be good for the whole world. What I mean the whole world is when the youth decided to move to a country that they are to look for a job, it means the migration rate will increase globally. And we don't know which country that they will be going to. Secondly, if you look at it, it is a worldwide security issue which needs to be tackled at the home or village level. And that is the reason why we are saying that the freezing of this project, it means that We have a lot of armed robbers in our roads. We have armed robbers in our houses. We have armed robbers in everywhere that we work, because the youth will now decided to do something for them, which will give them an income. By doing so, they will now take the law into their hands and then block the road. And some of them too will now move to the cities and seek for non-existing job. And then few of them too will fall into human trafficking. And this is what we are fighting for as an organization. So we are appealing to donors, private corporation, to help us to continue working with the 2,500 farmers so that they will be in their home and acquire the skills that they have, and then they can use it for economic ventures, especially production level. And when they produce, they will get market. And then the movement of these people will now be think of the past. So we are saying that the freezing of our project, it will affect us. And it has started affecting us because as of now, we don't have a vehicle that will go to cut the product into the market. So farmers have produced their vegetables and now they want market. So there's no means of vehicle to cut the product from the farm to the market centers. This is a problem now. And this vegetable is organic vegetable, which also good for human health. And that will also increase productivity across the country. So we are appealing to donors to help us to continue this project, to enable us to reduce the inorganic vegetable production hazards and also increase health status within organic vegetable production. Addition to increasing the youth and women, their income level. We are also appealing to philanthropists around the world to help us to continue this project. The project has started and we hope that the project should continue to the end of it so that it will reduce poverty and it will reduce illegal migration to a country that they don't want them to be there. So we are thinking that season of this project by USA support that was given to us to continue to make sure that 2,500 farmers benefit and reduce the level of movement of people from the northern to the southern to other countries to seek for greener pastures to stop. So we are in position appealing to people to help us to continue the project, to make sure that women and youth dignity and get an income. Just 3 days ago, we have an issue with the same youth that we have trained now asking us to look for vehicles to bring their product to market. And here's the case, the project that we have with USA, there was a component that was supposed to provide funds to enable the farmers bring their farm produce from the market center to sell so that they can get income. Now, when they don't have transport to bring the food item to market, it means it will be rotting in the farm and the cost of the training is waste. So we are appealing to donors within the world to assist us to continue this project. And when we continue this project, the direct beneficiaries are the 2,500 farmers, and indirect beneficiaries are more than that, which means that we are reducing the health hazard within the country and within the world. So we are appealing for donor support. We also making these videos for members who have access to it to make it public, to publish it across the world so that we can get a private sector and then donor sector or any government that in the world think they can come to our aid and support us to continue our work. So we have given approval to this video that whoever have it to publish it in our behalf so that we can be able to get the funding and continue to work with the women and the youth. So that those that we have rescued from the fishing, trafficking in the fishing areas and the mining areas will not go back to do the illegal activities. We are begging for assistance across the globe. Thank you very much. Yes, so as I said earlier on, our work is working in the area of agribusiness to make sure that young women and youth stop migration to the Western country and Europe country and stay back in their rural communities and then work for themselves and make an income in their rural communities. Based on that, research was carried out, and then these communities and then the district were selected. And we are appealing that these funding should continue to stop youth and women going to seek for greener pastures in outside Ghana. Also, we are also appealing to the donors to assist us to continue this project. And we have agreed and make approval that this video can be sent to private or government or any donor agencies so that we can be able to get funding to continue this project. Thank you.